Hi y'all. So this is the third one, and this is my favorite smell. My favorite smell is vanilla and coconut. But since I did cantaloupe on the second one and the coconut is just a circle, I decided to do vanilla. And vanilla has a nice, peaceful, calm smell. Not that exciting, but it's still really good. Um, they have like a little flower and little pods. That's where the vanilla flavor comes from. So I guess I'll put down watercolor first. That's how I typically do. This is my favorite brush. It's a Princeton Neptune. I have absolutely no idea where I got it. It's a 6. And I use Sennelier watercolors. They look like a disaster area, but I'm not cleaning them out. This is just how I use them. And if I wash out where I mixed them, I'm throwing away a lot of paint, so I hate to do that. So the vanilla flower is yellow or white. I'm gonna do yellow because white is not that exciting. And you can see the pencil line that I drew the flower prior to. And we'll add some definition to it here and a little bit. And then the vanilla pod is brown. We buy Tahitian vanilla beans at Williams Sonoma, and it smells so good, and it is so pretty. Sorry about the commercial, but I'm not editing the videos. I am just doing them as they come out. I'm just trying to do it like I normally do. I listen to music, and I can't put music on that I would listen to typically because they will take it off for copyright, and then you won't even be able to hear me talk. So I do have on copyright-free music. And I'm just laying down some watercolor in my little vanilla bean jar. I used some cutouts from a magazine, and then this is a little piece of birch bark that I got when we were hiking one day, and I thought it would be cute to put in something, and I don't know why it ended up there, but that is where it ended up. So that will end up being the label. for the vanilla. I hate how dark that turned out. I just wet my brush and took some of it up. Do a little bit more. I was not hoping to have that giant of a shadow, but here we are. So the label for the vanilla. I think I'm going to use Jelly Roll to write what it is. I don't know if it's going to write on the birch bark, but we're going to try.
Today we're going to swap out your usual looks with some pieces from TJ Maxx.
I have a body that's coming up, but I haven't thought about shopping there. I had no idea to get nice skirt.
Let's go try some on. This dress is from one of my favorite designers, and why would you pay full price when you can get it from TJ Maxx for less?
Irritating, the commercials. So I'll come back and add some details to that. The jar lid. And then I'm gonna write about vanilla or some kind of something in here. And I just kind of want to highlight where I'm writing, and I'll erase the lines inside when I'm done. So on the flower, there's, on a couple of them anyway that I've seen, little like a bit of red. I think it kind of looks like an orchid, and maybe it kind of is. I don't have any idea. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know it smells super good. What is your favorite smell? And what are you gonna draw on your favorite smell page? I recently learned about a perfume called Baccarat Rouge, I think it was. And oh my gosh, if you haven't smelled that, it's like Baccarat Rouge 540, something like that. Oh, I'm gonna need to have some of that for Christmas. If anybody wants to send me some, that would be spectacular. So, I don't know. I can't really look at a picture to see exactly how this flower looks, but from what I remember, something like this. Adding a little shadow in there so it's not just a big fat blob of yellow, because ugh. Surely you can hear Graham Sidkins, Graham Sidkins. Oh, I broke it. Oh no, I broke it, Graham. Are you gonna chat? Gerber. Hi, bud. Hi, buddy. He loves to stand on me when I'm drawing. If I were sitting up on the couch, he would try to sit on the drawing itself. He might get up here on the table. I don't know. But he's very happy that I didn't lock him out this time. Look out, bud. Look out. And I like to start with watercolor before I do pencil. The pencil seems to lay down on the paper or on the watercolor very nicely, but you have like a second layer, which is nice. You can just add shadow that way, or sometimes I color over the whole thing, but I always start with watercolor. It seems like if I have a color base, it's easier for me to create whatever it is I'm creating. Hi, buddy. I'll lay down a couple different colors of brown just to give it some depth, a little bit. And then, of course, if the vanilla beans or vanilla paste or whatever it is in the jar, it's going to be brown on the inside. And we know that sucker is not full to the top, so let's fill in some brown up here. I want my label to be mostly red. And I kind of guess I chose the red because the dots on the yellow flower are red. So it kind of matches a little bit, and it's not too many colors on here. And of course you could have just done it with the watercolor instead of adding it with the pencil. I have no rhyme or reason for anything that I do. I just kind of do it. I don't know if you can hear the cat, but he's sitting on my leg purring. He's so happy to be part of this. And if you want, you can draw back over the letters to make them a little bit darker. Normally I would get a little bit more in depth with this. Straight out of Tahiti. Kind of stick some black in there for definition. Maybe some black dots in the brown. So you can see that they are the tiny little seeds out of the vanilla bean pod. And of course the bottom too. And then whatever you want to write about whatever your favorite smell is, just so that you can see how I write it. I don't know if you can see me writing it, but let me see if I can move it. And I almost never plan what I'm going to write on the page. I just go in and just start writing. And that's it. That's how I do a page. And I would probably get a lot more again, in depth if I wasn't filming it and trying to keep it short, but that's it. Thanks, guys. Later. Toodaloo.